Whatever is the matter?
I don't know. I just started crying.
What do we do? Wait, is that onion? Princess, were you eating this before you started crying?
Yes.
Well, no wonder you're crying. Eating onions can cause people to cry.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I didn't know that. I've never taken a bite out of one before, you see. I was so hungry, I went to the kitchens for a snack. But Cook was gone, and all I could find was this onion. And I thought, if I used my imagination and pretended really hard, that it would taste like an apple. But it didn't. And when I took a bite out of it, I started crying. And I thought, I must be really sad about something, because people only cry when they're really sad. And I didn't know what I was sad about, which made me cry even harder. And then you came. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Albert.
Albert. That's a nice name. I'm Gwendolyn. I mean, Princess Gwendolyn.
Princess, do you remember what I told you about pretending?
Yes. Pretending is fun, but don't take it too far. Take care, or you could end up with a scar.
Her imagination is a little bizarre.
You see right here, this scar? I got it from pretending to be like Jackie's beanstalk. I pretended I had my own special beans. When I planted them, they grew into a giant beanstalk. Only it was the old oak tree in the garden. And when I climbed all the way up, I slipped and fell all the way down, scraping my hands and knees. And then I hit my chin on a sharp rock. After that, Eldrick and my father told me I mustn't get carried away when I'm pretending things, or I could get really hurt.
As you can see, the princess has quite the imagination.
What kind of things do you like pretending, Albert?
Oh, well, I've always imagined what it'd be like to be a knight of the square table. That's why I'm here. I just arrived today, and Eldrick and Lady Lassala have been teaching me.
Well, I guess you can check Save a Damsel in Distress off your trick list, huh, Albert?
Sometimes I like to pretend I'm riding into battle on my horse, or fighting a fearsome dragon. But I usually end up breaking something. One time I was running through the great hall, and I knocked over a vase and broke it.
Oh, well, Lady Lassala has already given me my first sword fighting lesson and taught me some of the basics.
I wish I could learn how to use a sword.
I sure don't. Speaking of that, Albert, we ought to get back to your training.
I'd like to introduce you to my father first.
Oh, I'm not sure, Your Majesty. The king is a very busy man.
The king.
He wouldn't mind, especially since Albert helped me stop crying. I'll go get him.
You okay there, Albert? You're white as a sheet.
I think you mean white as a sheet.
Hello, anybody home?
This is really happening. I'm going to meet the king.
Listen to me, Albert. Don't forget to bow and call him Your Majesty. You've got to make a good impression.
Okay.
Don't make him any more nervous than he already is, Lady Lancelot. Oh, your name makes no sense. Just be yourself, Albert. Come meet us outside afterwards.
Okay, I will.
Father, this is the boy I want you to meet, Albert. Albert, wake up. Are you all right?
Oh, Your Majesty.
It's a pleasure to meet you, young man. You may rise. Albert figured out why I was crying. It was because of the onion. What am I going to do with you, Gwendolyn? Thank you for helping my very imaginative daughter, Albert. Albert is training to become one of your knights at your square table, Father. He just arrived today. Ah, well, you are most welcome here. Knighthood is a high calling. I rely on my knights to help protect the kingdom and stand for the truth. May you train well and prove yourself worthy.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Will Eldrick and Lady Lassala be training you then?
Yes, Your Majesty. I had my first lesson with them today.
You can be trained by two bitter nobles. I look forward to seeing what God does in your life, Albert. And now I must return to my duties. In 2 days' time, to be ready to a nearby village to resolve a disagreement between some noblemen. Off with you now, and no more snacking on raw onions. Yes, Father, I'll never make that mistake again. I'm still very hungry, so I'm going to go to the kitchens and find a snack. Can you find your way back outside, all right?
Yes, I think so.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Hello there.
Oh, hello, Your Grace. Didn't see you there.
The princess is a delightful young lady.
say that.
I just happened to be passing by and saw you with the king.
Yes, Your Grace. Princess Gwendolyn wanted to introduce me, and I got to meet him on my first date, too.
Oh, wow. It's so nice of him to take time out of his busy day to meet you.
Yes, Your Grace. He is quite busy, it seems. Looks like he has a long journey planned soon.
Oh, that's so. Did he say where he was going?
He said he was going to a village a couple days from here to settle a disagreement between two nobles.
Albert, do you think you could find out for me?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just going to plan a banquet for the king and some of all the nobles. And if I knew where he was going, then I'd know how far away and then he'll be back. And what night I should plan the banquet.
I guess that makes sense. I can ask the princess to let you know.
Okay. If you do this for me, I'll forget it.
Thank you, Your Grace. Eldrick, Lady Lancelot, I'm back. Hi there, George. How are you today?
Oh, hi, Albert. How was it with the king? Were you nervous? Hey, that reminds me of a joke. Which of the king's knights never doubted himself? Certain. Certain? Certain? You get it? It's a joke.
I think Albert and George have had enough of your jokes for one day.
You're probably right. I need some new material. Maybe Sir Percival can help.
Albert, I have something for you. You've dreamed your whole life of becoming a knight. But more important than becoming a knight is becoming a child of God. You see, a knight needs his armor. But God gives us spiritual armor for his children. The first piece of this armor is the belt of truth. I want you to wear this as a reminder, a physical reminder of the spiritual armor that God gives his children, which is invisible but just as real. The belt of truth helps us to tell the truth as God does. Stand, therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, with unshakable faith in God and his word.
Thank you, Eldrick. I'll treasure it always. But Eldrick, how do I become God's child?
Let's have a seat. You see, there are two kingdoms. A good one, which is God's, and an evil kingdom, which is Satan's. When we're born into the evil kingdom, and we disobey God. That is sin. And sin is what separates us from God in his good kingdom. But God sent his son, Jesus, as a perfect substitute for our sins. Jesus lived a perfect life, died for our sins, and rose again, that we could become children of God. Therefore, all that we need to do is admit that we have sinned and accept that we need Jesus to gain God's forgiveness. Only once you have done that can you become a child of God. And he will give you his armor to stand with an unshakable faith to stand against evil.
I see. I have a lot to think about after today.
I believe you do. But while you're thinking about it, you should study the Book of Truth.
That's right, the special copy you gave me. It was here on the bench. Did you see it, Eldrick?
I'm sorry, Albert, I haven't seen it since I gave it to you.
Hello, Aldrich. Hello, Albert. Hi, George. I didn't forget about you. You want your treat? You want it?
I can't find it anywhere.
What's wrong, Albert?
The special copy of the Book of Truth that Eldrick gave me, I left it here on the bed, and now it's gone. I have to find it.
Wake up, Albert. I can help you.
Hold on, Albert. Let's think about this. Why don't we try retracing your steps?